Hello, my CFA friends. How are you, my friends? Welcome to episode 7 of Ask Me Anything. Today's question comes from Youssef. So he asks, given your experience with the CFA program and curriculum, how frequently do changes or updates occur from year to year? Which areas of the curriculum tend to undergo the most significant revisions? For instance, I understand topics like time value of money and quants are fairly consistent, with only minor updates. On the other hand, FRA or FSA seems to be more prone to changes, especially with the introduction of new guidelines. Your insights on each of these exam subjects would be greatly appreciated. Also, it is good for the guy, I think, who wanted to study from now on the 2024 curriculum for 2025. Okay, so pretty nice long question here, which we will unpack. Before we start, please like the video, subscribe if you haven't done so, and check out my product at stoinov.co.uk. This is your way of supporting me, but also of getting some good question-based revision. Right. So, in terms of the question, how frequently do changes or updates occur from year to year? So, there's no hard and fast rule. The Institute may make changes every year or may not make changes for some time. Typically, what happens on an annual basis, there might be some minor revisions. Some readings may get added, some readings may get deleted, some readings may get amended. Now, in terms of which areas of the curriculum will undergo the most revisions, you're absolutely right. If you're talking about something such as derivatives, that is not very likely to change, or quants. The laws of statistics and mathematics are not going to be changing on an annual basis, or how you price and value derivatives is not going to be changing on a regular basis. So the areas that are more likely, more prone to revisions will probably be areas where you've got standards that evolve. And of course, obviously, FSA is a good example there. As you know, in the past, operating leases were not on balance sheet, and now all leases have to be capitalized. So there's a change that occurred and caused the Institute to have to update its materials. Another area, ethics, of course. New standards will come in. You might revise some standards. So there are, of course, areas that are more prone to changes. Another dynamic areas is, of course, digital asset, cryptocurrencies, machine learning, artificial intelligence. But generally, I consider those readings more of a box-ticking exercise, because you're certainly not going to be learning how to build a language model. Let's say you're not going to be understanding how ChatGPT was built. So in many of those cases, it's very dry, very definitional readings. Even if they do come in the syllabus as they have, they're not going to be presenting massive challenges. But concretely speaking, what are the changes to level 1 between 2023-2024? So first of all, we've got now the move to modules, more succinct. They don't call them readings, they call them modules. I believe we've got 93 at level 1 at the moment. So there was a significant restructure of level 1 between 2023 and 2024. Certain things were moved to prerequisites. So if I remember, in the old days, I used to teach microeconomics to my students. I had to teach them price elasticity of demand, income elasticity of demand, given goods, Vöbeln goods, and I believe all of that is now prerequisite knowledge. So some quant stuff has also gone in prerequisites. So you've got basically this sort of dual body of knowledge. You can go and look at your prerequisites, or you can go straight into the good stuff, which is going to be tested. Secondly, level 1 introduced the practical skill modules, or the PSMs. Now you guys need to be choosing between Python programming and financial modeling using Excel. Well, guys, if I were sitting the exam now, I would be struggling, really struggling, because I love them both. I love myself some if statements and some loops and some programming logic, but I also, of course, adore Excel and all the functions that go with it. So I would struggle which one to go for here. But whichever one you go for, make sure that you do complete your practical skill module, because if you haven't done so by results day, your results will be voided. Your results will not be released. So the new rules now, when I was a level 1 candidate, there was no such thing. But now you gotta complete your PSM before your results are released. And you can complete that PSM entirely on your own via the Institute website. Now, I wanted to get to the really, really good news here, because there was a major restructure of level 1 between 2023 and 2024. There are basically virtually no changes between 2024 and 2025, save for some very minor changes in ethics. And so the good news here, my friends, is that the course I've recorded for you is good for at least another year, my friends. So it's going to be completely valid until the end of 2025. So anybody studying with me can continue studying with my videos for the 4 sittings of 2025. And I know this channel is dedicated to level 1, so we don't talk about any other levels here. But just to mention also the big change that occurred at level 3. Level 3 introduced pathways. So there are 3 pathways now. There's the portfolio management, kind of the more traditional path. Then there's private markets. So think venture capital, private equity, that sort of thing. And then you've got private wealth, which is catering to very high net worth individuals, for example. So the way it works now is you've got the core body of knowledge, which is, let's say, 65 to 70% of your score. And then before they ship your books, you're going to choose also which pathway you're going to take. And so they will give you path-specific books that you can study. And that's going to account for the remainder 30-35% of your score. My friends, I really need your support. Very few people are supporting me, and this is my full-time job. So please go on this website here and sign up for a very small monthly payment. You will get my question-based revision. And also, if you need help with level 2, I do provide private tuition, and you will be getting 10% off that fee. So please do that, guys. And also, if you want your questions to be featured in these AMA sessions, do email them to stoyanov.financial@gmail.com. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.